What's up everyone, today we're counting down my top 20 Call of Duty maps of all time. This list is based on how fun each map was to play, its design, replayability, and the impact that it had on the Call of Duty community. If your favorite map didn't make the list, please let me know your top 5 in the comments below. Alright, let's get into it. Starting off the list is Express from Black Ops 2. And if there's one thing that you'll notice throughout this list, it's that you'll be hearing a lot of Black Ops 2 maps. You see, in my opinion, Black Ops 2 just had the greatest collection of multiplayer maps in Call of Duty history, okay? And Express is a perfect example of that. This train station had a great layout featuring long sightlines for assault rifles and snipers while still offering plenty of tight areas for close range fights. If you play Domination on this map, you already know that the B flag was always absolute chaos. Coming in at number 19 is Resistance from Modern Warfare 3. This map had a perfect mix of open streets and tight buildings, making every match feel different. It flowed incredibly well and worked with almost every weapon class. Not gonna lie, I have more memories playing this map in survival co-op mode, but it was still an awesome multiplayer map and one of my favorites in the game. At number 18 is Meltdown, and here's another Black Ops 2 map. I honestly just think Meltdown is the most underrated map in the entire game. The B flag on Domination was always absolute chaos because you could just get picked off from the two sniper windows overlooking the objective at literally any moment. Even with those long sniper sight lines, Meltdown still had plenty of tight areas for close range gunfights, making it a map where every weapon class could succeed. Taking the 17th spot is Terminal from Modern Warfare 2. Before everyone, starts roasting me in the comments, yes, I know, this is one of the most beloved maps in Call of Duty history, okay? And don't get me wrong, I think Terminal is a great map, but personally, I've always felt it's just a little overrated compared to other classics. Please don't flame me. The airport setting is iconic, the long sightlines made it perfect for snipers, and there were plenty of memorable gunfights around the terminal and plane. It's absolutely a legendary map. Coming in at number 16 is Grind from Black Ops 2. Now, this was the first time Treyarch really stepped outside the box with a multiplayer map theme, and they absolutely nailed it. A skate park was such a unique setting for Call of Duty, and it ended up becoming one of the most fun maps in Black Ops 2. On top of that, it had smooth 3-lane gameplay and was just incredibly fun whether you were playing casually or competitively. I honestly think it's the best DLC map of all time. At number 15 is Shoe House from Modern Warfare 2019. Modern Warfare 2019 had a lot of slower maps, but Shoe House completely changed that. The fast-paced action, constant engagements, and simple 3-lane design just made it an instant fan favorite. This map was especially fun on Domination because the B flag was always absolute chaos. Every team wanted control of the middle, so there were just non-stop gunfights, grenades flying everywhere, and action from the beginning of the match right to the end. Now, cracking the top 15 is Hard Hat from Modern Warfare 3. I've always loved Hard Hat, so I was really happy when they brought it back in Modern Warfare 2019. The 3-lane layout was simple, but nearly perfect, making every match flow smoothly, just no matter what game mode that you were playing. At number 13 is Fringe from Black Ops 3. Even with advanced movement, Fringe felt like a classic Call of Duty map, I'm not gonna lie. It proved that you didn't need crazy map design to make a great multiplayer experience. The 3-lane layout was balanced, every route had a purpose, and every weapon class just felt viable. It quickly became one of the best competitive maps in Black Ops 3. And whether you were playing pubs or watching the CDL, Fringe consistently delivered great matches. Now coming in at number 12 is Courtyard from World at War. Since World at War is one of the older Call of Duty games, this map really gets forgotten about, I'm not gonna lie. This was around the time Treyarch that just first started building a reputation for making incredible multiplayer maps. And Courtyard was one of the early examples of that. The long-range battles mixed with close quarters combat around the buildings made every match exciting. And number 11 is High Rise from Modern Warfare 2. Rooftop sniping battles, risky jumps, and incredible sightlines made this, oh man, one of the most iconic maps ever. But you see, what really made High Rise legendary was the trick-shotting community. Come on, guys. Some of the most famous trick shots in Call of Duty history were hit on this map. And if you played MW2 back in the day, then you probably remember seeing players spinning off the crane or jumping off the rooftop going for that final kill cam. There really wasn't another map quite like it, and that's why it deserves the number 11 spot. Kicking off the top 10 is Dome with Modern Warfare 3. See, in my opinion, this was easily the best map in MW3. What I probably remember most about Dome wasn't regular multiplayer, it was actually playing party game modes with my friends. Infected, gun game, and other party modes on this map were some of the most fun memories that I've ever had in Call of Duty. Dome perfectly captured the fast-paced arcade feel that just made MW3 so much fun, and personally, it's just a map that I'll never get tired of playing. At number 9 is Crash from COD 4. This is one of the most legendary maps in Call of Duty history. Crash always created unforgettable matches. I mean, I still remember hiding inside the crashed helicopter while trying to capture the Flag B in Domination, hoping that I just wouldn't die to a grenade. It had an incredible balance of long-range sightlines and close-quarter fights, making almost every single weapon class viable. I also just love seeing it return in Modern Warfare 2019. It was pretty awesome getting to experience one of Call of Duty's greatest maps with updated graphics while still keeping everything that made the original just so special. But coming in at number 8 is Combine from Black Ops 3. This map proved that advanced movement could actually work when the map was designed correctly. It had incredible flow, balanced 3-lane design, and was one of the most fun maps in Black Ops 3. Every route felt like it had a purpose, and the wall running never felt forced. It just simply added another layer to the gameplay. It showed that with great map design, almost any movement system can work. At number 7 is Summit from Black Ops. The zipline, the control room, and the balanced 3-lane layout made Summit one of the greatest Black Ops maps ever created. It also fit Black Ops' assault rifle heavy gameplay perfectly with plenty of medium to long range. I also just loved how Summit was featured in the Black Ops campaign, which made multiplayer feel even more connected to the story. It's one of those maps that always played well no matter the game mode, and every time that it returned in later Call of Duty titles, it just reminded everyone just how timeless the original design really was. Just missing the top 5 is Rust from MW2. Was it balanced? Not even close. But was it one of the most fun maps ever made? Absolutely. Rust became the map for 1v1s, trick shots, quickscoping, and settling arguments with your friends. And when they brought it back in Modern Warfare 2019, I loved playing gunfight matches on it. The small size made every round intense, and it felt like the perfect map for that game mode. Rust has never been about perfect balance. It's about creating unforgettable moments, and very few maps in Call of Duty history have done that better. Cracking the top 5 though is Nuketown from Black Ops. No map in Call of Duty history has been remade more times than Nuketown, and well, for good reason. It's one of the most recognizable multiplayer maps ever and delivers non-stop action every single match. Whether you were playing Team Deathmatch, Domination, Kill Confirmed, or Hardpoint, there was never a dull moment on this map. Personally, I think Nuketown 2025 is the best version of Nuketown we've ever gotten, but I had to rank the original because it's the map that started it all. Come on. But coming in at number 4 is Hijacked from Black Ops 2. This luxury yacht had almost perfect map flow. Every lane was fun to fight through, and whether you liked SMGs, assault rifles, or sniping, Hijacked had something for everyone. The middle of the map was always packed with action, while the side lanes gave you plenty of options to flank the enemy. I also have just so many memories playing Domination on this map because fighting over the B flag in the middle of the yacht was always complete chaos. It's just another perfect example of why Black Ops 2 had the greatest collection of multiplayer maps in Call of Duty history. At number 3 is Raid from Black Ops 2. I know, shocker, another Black Ops 2 map. Many players consider Raid the greatest competitive map ever made. The mansion, basketball court, and pool area created one of the smoothest 3-lane maps Call of Duty has honestly ever seen. Whether you were playing public matches or watching competitive Call of Duty, Raid consistently delivered incredible games, and to me, it's one of the most perfectly designed multiplayer maps ever created. At number 2 is Standoff. I wanted so badly to put this map at number 1 because it is my favorite map from Black Ops 2. It perfected everything Black Ops 2 maps did right. It had the perfect sniper window overlooking in the middle of the map, plenty of long sight lines for assault rifles and snipers, and enough close quarter areas for SMGs and shotguns to thrive. Every lane was balanced, every weapon class was viable, and it played amazingly in both public matches and competitive play. If someone asked me to describe the perfect Call of Duty map, Standoff would 100% be one of the first maps that I'd mention. And taking the number 1 spot is Firing Range from Black Ops. You see, to me, this is just the greatest Call of Duty map ever made. Every part of the map was memorable, from the tower to the trailers to the shooting lanes. It had perfect pacing, incredible balance, and it was fun no matter what game mode you were playing. Whether you were rushing in with an SMG, locking down lanes with an assault rifle, or quick-scoping across the map, Firing Range did everything right. Even all these years later, it's still the map that I think of when someone says Call of Duty. Those are my top 20 Call of Duty maps of all time. I'm so sorry for all the Black Ops 2 glaze, and if you disagree with any of my rankings, please let me know your list in the comments because I'm sure there will be plenty of debate. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe for more Call of Duty top 10s and rankings, and I'll see you guys in the next one.